The college football playoff rolls on here at Ole Miss. Game 2 of this Saturday slate of college football games in round number 1. Here come the Rebels. From Vaught Hemingway Stadium, the Tulane Green Wave. Hit tied here in Mississippi. Round 1 of the college football playoff. Ole Miss earns the right for a home game. Tulane earns the right to a college football playoff berth, and we're underway here on a Saturday afternoon. From the 1-yard line, the Rebels will start with the football, and they'll start just shy of the 20-yard line. So here comes this Rebel offense, led out by quarterback Trinidad Chambliss, and our Chipotle quarterback face-off, Chambliss against Retzlaff. Ole Miss coming in 17.5-point favorites. The Green Wave looking to slow down those talks. Here's a throw underneath to DeZon Stribling, and Stribling's able to pick up 7 yards to start the day for the Rebels offense. Ole Miss 11-1 on the season, with their only loss coming to Georgia on October 18th in a shootout game, 43-35, where the Bulldogs took it down in Athens. On 2nd and 3, here's a throw down the field. What a play defensively as it's swatted to the ground and incomplete. And now 3rd down and 3 on the way here on this opening drive for the Rebels offense. Third down and 3, a strike over the middle for a first down. And that's Harrison Wallace. And the first down of the game belongs to the Rebels. First down at the 32-yard line. Opening drive continues here for the Rebels. Chambliss to the near side, caught. And not a whole lot of space to maneuver for Stribling. His second catch on this opening drive, and it's a pickup of 3 for Ole Miss. Chambliss had a good year, over 3,000 yards, just barely, 3,016. Kyron Lacey over 1,200 yards rushing. Ole Miss's offense has been very good. Here is Lacey, making people miss, and Lacey powers his way for a first down. Pickup of 8, and it's enough to move the chains for the Rebels. Leading receiver on this Ole Miss team, Harrison Wallace, 719 yards. This offense has looked good for the Rebels this season. Play action, Chambliss down the middle, wide open. Catch is made. Caden Lee takes it inside the 35. And Chambliss starting this game off strong, a 22-yard catch by Caden Lee. This Ole Miss offense averages 37.3 points per game. They're looking to start strong against this Tulane defense, and that's an errant throw and incomplete from Chambliss. And Cameron Hamilton is down for Tulane. Second down and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they hand it off, running right side and getting a few yards to the 32-yard line, and 3rd down and 7 is in front of Ole Miss here. Another 3rd down on this opening drive. Chambliss has time, jumps it off underneath, and it's dropped. Would have been a tough effort for Wallace to get to the first down either way. And the Tulane defense holds once the Rebels get into their own territory, and it's 4th down. Ole Miss on to attempt the field goal to give them the early lead. Good snap, good hold, and good. Mike Baker knocks it through for the Rebels, and it's 3-0 to start this game just about 3 minutes in. Tulane on the return will bring him out just shy of the 20-yard line. Bryce Bohannon on that return, and now we take a look at our spotlight player on this Tulane offense, Amari Hayes, the sophomore. 11-2 coming into the college football playoff this season for Tulane, earned their right into the playoffs. Here's an RPO to start the day, and the pass is caught over the middle by Bryce Bohannon, and he picks up 6 yards to the 24. Jake Retzloff, the quarterback for Tulane, led the Green Wave into a pretty good season, obviously earning themselves a trip to the college football playoffs. Big underdogs here today. We'll see what they can have in store here for this Rebel defense, and right now they've got a first down. It's Bohannon again, and he's got back-to-back catches, and this one results in a first down. Retzloff, 2,800 yards plus. He also led the team in rushing this season with 610 rushing yards. Next closest guy is Gordon, the running back. Here's a screen to the outside. Again, it's Bohannon, and this time he's brought down for no gain. Second down, back to the line of scrimmage they go. Leading receiver for the Tulane offense is Shaz Preston, and he didn't even hit 600 yards in the regular season, but they found ways to win to get them the right to play in the college football playoff. Here is Maurice Turner up the middle, and he gets brought down fairly quickly by Jamarius Brown, and third down is on the way here for the Green Wave. Only losses this season for Tulane came to UTSA and Ole Miss back in September. Second time these two teams are meeting, this time in the playoffs. Retzloff fires a dart, broken up, what a hit. Sage Ryan there defensively for the Rebels defense, and after one first down, Tulane sends the punt unit out. Tulane on to punt it away. One first down and then a punt on their opening drive. And fair caught at the 22-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will start on offense this drive. First down at the 22-yard line for Chambliss and company. And they started off on the ground, and a great play up front. Santana Hopper for a loss of 3. And a good start to the drive for this Tulane defense. Kawan Lacey back in the game at running back on 2nd and 13, and dumped is Chambliss. Derek Shepard Jr. gets home for the sack, and it's third down and long for the Rebels. This Tulane defense came to play, it looks like, here in this game. Oh, beautiful swim move from Derek Shepard Jr. And now third down and 19 for the Rebels. And the Tulane defense looking to force a 3 and out. Third down and a long way to go. Watch out, he's dumped again, back inside the 5. Maurice Westmoreland gets home for the sack. And he came right off the edge untouched, and Ole Miss goes backwards and now have to punt it away near their own end zone. He just came straight in untouched to the quarterback. And how about this start for the Tulane defense?
Number 33 in punt formation.
Halfway through this opening quarter, Tulane forcing a punt out of the Ole Miss end zone. And the green wave will start on the plus side of the 50 on this return. That'll take him out across the 45. So here comes the Tulane offense. They picked up 1 first down their last drive and then were forced to punt. Off the play fake, Retzlaff sets up deep, dumps it off underneath. Pass is caught by Mobley, and Mobley gets turned backwards after a 2-yard pickup. To the 41-yard line on the edge of field goal range right here for the Green Wave. Second down and 8. Retzlaff over the middle, pass is caught, and a first down. Chaz Preston with his first catch of the game, and it results in a first down for the Green Wave. And this crowd not very into it right now. Tulane putting up a fight here in this opening quarter. First down at the 33, they hand it off right side. And breaking tackles and still running is Turner. Inside the 10, and he's down to the 1-yard line. What a run by Maurice Turner. And he sets up first and goal. He got hit by 1, 2, 3 Rebels before he broke free and finally brought down at the very end. And now first and goal at the 1-yard line, and Tulane looking to jump in front. Here's Mobley up the middle. What a tackle. Right up the gut. Had nowhere to go. Jamarius Brown says no, sir. And it's second and goal for Tulane. Second and goal at the 2-yard line. They're going to throw it. Retzlaff looking around. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Third down and goal. So third down and goal from 2 yards out for Tulane. Mobley, the running back, and now he splits out wide to the right. And on third and goal to the front corner. Touchdown! Bryce Bohannon. And Tulane takes the lead in the opening quarter. Tulane set up with a short field thanks to their defense. They forced the punt out of the Ole Miss end zone. They started on the plus side of the 50-yard line. And Tulane gets the game's first touchdown and takes the lead in the opening quarter. And this crowd doesn't know what to think. Extra point up and through, 7-3. Tulane on top. 17.5-point underdogs coming into this college football playoff game. And just about as perfect of a start as you would want if you're a Green Wave fan. And now we'll see how the Rebels offense responds. From inside the 1 yard deep, the return will bring him out. Logan Diggs out to the 17-yard line. So here comes the Rebels trailing by 4 here in the opening quarter. And they hand it off. This is Damian Taylor who gets stuffed up front. Santana Hopper makes the tackle for a loss. It's a loss of 1, and this Tulane defensive front has been all over the place on this Ole Miss team. That's the second tackle for loss for Santana Hopper to start this game, and it's second and 11. Play action, Shameless. Stands in, fires to the sideline, and incomplete. The defense by Jaheim Johnson, and now third down and 11. Third down and 11, once again behind the chains, the Rebels. And on third and long, Shameless got hit as he threw, and it's incomplete. This Ole Miss offensive line is struggling, and another 3-and-out forced by the Tulane defense.
Number 33.
Ole Miss on to punt it away again. Tulane should have good field position again, and they'll start just shy of the 40-yard line. Dead quiet in this building, first down. Touchdown there last time they had the ball. Retzlaff pulls it out, runs it to the left, and he's tackled down on the outside by Sage Ryan, 1 yard on the pickup. Second down and 9, ball at the 40. And Retzlaff pulls it out again, and this time he has nowhere to run. TJ Daugherty read that one the whole way, and now third down and 11. And now some life back into this crowd on defense. Third down and 11. Retzlaff down the middle, incomplete. And it's fourth down. A 3-and-out forced by this Rebel defense, and here comes the punt unit for Tulane. So Tulane on to punt it away. Logan Diggs back deep for Ole Miss. No rush to be spoken of. And this punt will be fielded at the 13-yard line. And the return, that was actually Traylon Ray on the return, and he takes it to the 22. And that's where Ole Miss will set up shop down by 4 in the final couple minutes of this opening quarter. And they started off on the ground. The run by Diggs takes himself near the 30-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on first down for Logan Diggs. Second down and 3. For the Rebels just shy of the 30-yard line. Fake it to Diggs, and a firing down the middle, incomplete. He missed his man who was open. And Chambliss knows it. Third down. And this Tulane defense looking to force another 3-and-out on this Rebel offense. Third down and 3 from the 29. Chambliss with a quick throw and a wide open receiver and a first down catch and run for Caden Lee. Inside the 35-yard line, and the Rebels get the first down. First down at the 36-yard line here for the Rebels. And they hand it off. This is Diggs trying to find some space. Finds himself near the 40-yard line. Pick up a 4 on first down. So a slow start for the Rebel offense. Just the one field goal on their opening drive and a couple 3-and-outs back-to-back before this drive. And they trail by 4 towards the end of the opening quarter in a game in which the Rebels are favored by 17.5 points here at home. Play action and a screen to the outside. This is Harrison Wallace who breaks away. Foot race down the sideline. And Harrison Wallace takes it down to the 20-yard line. Best play of the game for the Rebel offense. He had blockers out in front, beautifully executed by the Rebels, and now up to the 21-yard line. Empty backfield on first down for Chambliss. 4-man rush. Chambliss stands in over the middle, incomplete. Pressure up the middle, forced a high throw, and we have an injured offensive lineman for the Rebels offense. Second down at the 21-yard line. 33 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Chambliss stands in, fires over the middle. It's caught. Going up to get it. Harrison Wallace sets up first and goal. Good catch by Wallace on a throw that was a little high, but he brings it in, and it's first and goal for the Rebels. Ole Miss will come up to the ball. They do not have to snap this before the end of the quarter. They do snap it from the 8-yard line. Shameless fires, overthrown. Looking for Caden Lee, and we'll get one more snap in this opening quarter. So 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line now. Final play of the opening quarter right here. And Shameless keeps it, running left side. Shameless takes it to the 1-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 to start the second. Tulane with a 4-point lead after 1, but Ole Miss knocking on the door. Start of the second quarter here at Ole Miss. It's 3rd and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Shameless sneaks it, and he's got it. Touchdown! Trinidad Shameless on the quarterback sneak. Takes it in for the touchdown, and the Rebels jump back in front. Extra point to make it a 3-point game is up and through. 10 plays, 77 yards down the field. And Ole Miss gets their first touchdown of the game on the first play of the second quarter. Trinidad Shameless on the quarterback sneak. And it's 10-7. As Tulane will bring it out from the 1-yard line, and good coverage by Ole Miss to the 15, and that's it. So here comes the Tulane offense back on the field. Play action. Retzlaff to throw on first down, out to his right, throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Good coverage downfield by the Rebel secondary, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10 at the 16-yard line. They hand it off to Turner, and Turner meets a wall. Maybe a yard for Turner, and now 3rd down for Tulane. Third down and 9. Tulane threatening to go 3 and out. See if Ole Miss brings pressure here. They do, and he gets hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. 4th down. Looked like they were trying to set up a screen to Amari Hayes, and he couldn't convert. The pressure was right into his face right away, and it's 4th down, and Tulane goes 3 and out. It's the punt away. Good punt back inside the 40. Fair catch there. And that's where Ole Miss will begin at the 38-yard line. 3-point lead for the Rebels. And a touchdown there last time. Looking to add on here. Here is a handoff to the left for Lacey. And he picks up 4 yards across the 40-yard line. Slow start for the Rebels. Looking to gain some momentum here in the second. Scored the touchdown on the first play of the quarter, and now right back out there. 2nd and 6. Play action. Shameless dumps it off underneath, and the pass is hauled in for a minimal pickup to the tight end Luke Hayes, and now 3rd down and 3. Shameless over 100 yards now through the air. And the rushing touchdown to his credit. 3rd down and 3 here for the Rebel offense. Trips receivers to the left on 3rd and 3. Shameless on the move. Sets and throws it into the ground. 4th down. And this Tulane defense forces another punt opportunity here for the Rebels.
Number 33, on to kick it away.
This punt will be fair, caught at the 15-yard line, and that's where the Green Wave offense will come back out, trailing by 3 early in the second. First down, Retzloff. Quick throw underneath. Pass is caught. And a 6-yard pickup for Bryce Bohannon. 5 catches, 21 yards for him. And it's second down. Second down and 4. Retzloff fires downfield, and the catch is made for a first down by Amari Hayes. And Tulane moves the chains and silences this crowd here for a moment to the 32-yard line. First down at the 32. Extra man on the blitz and a quick throw, dangerously overthrown and incomplete. Looking for the quick connection to Anthony Brown-Stevens, and it's second down. Second down at the 32-yard line. They hand it off running this way. Trying to get the edge is Mobley. 7-yard pickup, and now third down. Third down and 3 on the way for Tulane. Third down and 3 for Tulane and company. Retzloff has all day over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Hayes, and it's fourth down, and this Rebel defense holds once again. Tulane on to punt it away again, and Ole Miss will start this drive at the end of this return, and it will be inside the 25. So here comes Ole Miss back out there on offense. They lead by 3, 11:04 to go in the second. And they started off with a run right up the middle. And taking it for a 4-yard pickup is Kawan Lacey. Ole Miss still trying to find their footing a little bit in this first half. 17.5-point favorites coming into play today. They lead by 3 at 10-7. Here's another handoff to Lacey. And Lacey with a good open field tackle by the Tulane defense brings up third down and 1. Now third down and a yard. Logan Diggs checks in at running back on third down and 1. RPO down the middle, a strike, and a first down to DeZon Stripling. And Ole Miss moves it into Tulane territory. So first down to the 48-yard line. Damian Taylor off the left side, and he takes it across the 40. Pickup of 8 on first down. Good run to start this new set of downs. Second and 2 on the way. Rotating running backs a lot is Ole Miss. We've seen a lot of Lacey. We've seen some Taylor, and we've seen some Logan Diggs as well in the backfield. Damian Taylor does remain in there for the Rebels here on second down. RPO screen. Harrison Wallace, first down to the 35-yard line, and the Rebels inch into field goal range. So first down at the 36-yard line. Trips receivers to the left. Here on first down, play action. Shameless stands in, fires to the sideline, and the catch is made. Luke Hayes out of bounds inside the 25. And here come the Rebels. The first down up to the 23-yard line now here for Ole Miss. And they hand it off up the middle. Logan Diggs fights his way to the 10, and it's first and goal. Chunk play after chunk play on this drive for the Rebels, and they are knocking on the door. First down right at the 10. Diggs again, and this time he has nowhere to run. Santana Hopper in there on the tackle, a gain of just 1. So Ole Miss looking to add on to their lead. Tulane's job right here defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Second and 9 for the Rebels offense. Play action, Chambliss on a screen to Wallace. Good tackle in the open field. Jaheim Johnson stops him at the 6, and it's third down and 6 here for Ole Miss. Third and 6, right at the 6, basically third down and goal. Chambliss, end zone, caught, touchdown, Luke Hayes. He was just standing all by himself at the 2-yard line, and an easy touchdown for the Ole Miss tight end, and the Rebels add on to their lead with just under 8 to play in the first half. Extra point will make it a 10-point game for the Rebels. And he delivers. Another 10-play drive for Ole Miss, 72 yards this time. And their second touchdown of the afternoon puts them up by 10. From inside the 5-yard line. And the return will bring him out just shy of the 20. So here comes the Tulane offense once again. They had one touchdown drive in the opening quarter, and they haven't been able to move the football very well against this Rebel defense since. And that is why. No running game. Harris makes the tackle in the backfield and a loss of 2 on first down. And behind the chains are the Green Wave. Second down and 12. They hand it off up the middle again, and soaring in for the tackle is TJ Daugherty. Back to the original line of scrimmage goes Mobley, and now third down and 10. Third down and 10. Play action. Retzlaff over the middle, incomplete. More tight coverage for Ole Miss. And another 3 and out for the Green Wave. Tulane on to punt it away once again. This one more towards the sideline, fielded at the 40. And across midfield on the return. And the Ole Miss will start with a short field in front of them. First down at the 46-yard line for the Rebels. On first down, Chambliss with a quick throw. The catch is made by Stribling, and a 4-yard pickup on a little quick hitch route. So Ole Miss started this game off slow offensively, but now it feels like they're starting to get it going. And they're going to look to add on to their lead here before halftime. Two running backs in the backfield. Play action, Chambliss fires downfield, and it is hauled in into a tight window, and it's caught for a first down. Hayden Lee with strong hands, and they take it into the red zone. any further out in front, and Shine's got an interception for Tulane. Instead, first down up to the 17-yard line. Here's an RPO to the outside, and Hayes takes it down to the 10-yard line. Gain of 7. And Ole Miss threatening once again. From the 10-yard line, 2nd and 3. Here is Diggs, left side. Tried to shed one tackle, and then he gets brought down at the 12. Loss of 2, and it's 3rd down and 5. Third and 5, right at the 12-yard line. Extra man on the blitz. Shameless to the outside. Pass is caught and out of bounds. Just shy of the first down is Lee. And now decision time here for Ole Miss on 4th and 1 at the 8-yard line. Field goal would make it a 13-point lead for Ole Miss. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. It's an option play, and he didn't even try. And Tulane's defense gets a big stop, and they take over at the 11-yard line. 4:16 to go before halftime, and they started off on the ground. This is Mobley, and Mobley was one guy away from breaking it down the sideline. Jalen Braxton there for the tackle and a good run to start the drive. The first down up to the 29-yard line. Under center is Retzloff. And they hand it off straight up the middle. Another big hole, breaking tackles and taking it near midfield is Maurice Turner that time. And a couple strong runs for the Green Wave offense to start this drive, taking it up near the midfield stripe. First down at the 48-yard line. Keep it on the ground, Mobley. This time didn't have as much room. Gain of 2 to midfield. And that's it. Right at midfield, it's 2nd down. Here's a quick screen. Amari Hayes. And he gets close to a first down. It'll be 3rd down and short here for Tulane. And that should take us down to the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. Ole Miss has scored all 17 points here in the second. And Tulane just trying to stick around here before halftime. Opposite side of the 2-minute warning now. It's 3rd down and 2 here for Tulane. Retzloff over the middle, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Shaz Preston. And now decision time for Tulane on the plus side of the 50. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 2 for the Green Wave. Extra tight end into the right. They hand it off. And a first down run up the middle for Mobley. And he takes it inside the Ole Miss 40. And the drive stays alive for Green Wave. First down at the 36. They hand it off again. Turning it back the other way is Mobley. Tried to find some space over there, and he gets shouldered down for a yard pickup. Clock ticks down to near a minute to go. 2nd and 9 for Tulane. A run again. Retzloff gets stuffed in the backfield. Jamarius Brown makes the tackle for loss, and it's 3rd down and long. Loss of 4 on 2nd down. And we have 1 minute to go in the first half. Third down and 13. Extra man on the blitz. Retzloff up the sideline towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Looking for Amari Hayes, and it's 4th down. They're going to try the long field goal to make it a 7-point game. From the right hash. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it. Wide to the right. And the Ole Miss defense holds with 44 seconds to go in the first half. So now Ole Miss with a chance to do something here before halftime. 44 seconds and all 3 timeouts. On first down, they hand it off. Logan Diggs gets stuffed at the line for no gain. Dixon Agu was the guy on the tackle there last time, and it looks like Ole Miss is going to be content with sending it to the locker room up by 10. They do snap it one more time. Chambliss will throw it, and he has all day. Dumps it off to the near side and Diggs, and he gets brought down to close out the first half. A 10-point lead for Ole Miss at the break. Tulane trying to stick around here in CFP, round number 1. Start of the second half here in the first round of the college football playoff. From Ole Miss, the Rebels have a 10-point lead, and Tulane will start with the football. The return from the goal line, shy of the 15. Isaiah Shine. And a first down to the 12-yard line for Tulane to start the second half. Started off on the ground with Mobley up the middle. Not a whole lot of space to maneuver with. Tackled down by TJ Daughtery for a 2-yard pickup. Tulane ran the football pretty well in that first half. They just couldn't finish drives. They had that one touchdown drive in the opening quarter. Have been held off the scoreboard since. 2nd and 8. Play action. Watch out. He's dumped. Deshaun Womack gets home for the sack, and it's 3rd and long to start the second half for Tulane. So now 3rd down and 12 back at their own 10-yard line. Retzloff underneath. And breaking a tackle, but then knocked down. Shy of the first down. Shaz Preston, 4th down and a 3 and out to start the second half. Tulane punting it away again. Fair caught at the 42-yard line. And that's where Ole Miss will begin their first drive of the second half, up by 10. And a chance to add on to their lead. They started off on the ground. Kawan Lacey for 2. To the 44-yard line. Second down at the 44-yard line. Play action. Shameless steps up, fires a dart to a wide open tight end. Hayes takes it inside the 25. And a big play for the Rebels, just outside the red zone. Yes, Dakota, this is real. They moved the game up. First down at the 24-yard line. Shameless over the middle, overthrown, incomplete. Opening drive of the second half for the Rebels. Down inside the Tulane 25-yard line with a chance to add on to their lead. The Rebels 17.5 points favored in this one. And they hand it off right side. Diggs takes it to the 20-yard line, and it's third down and 7. Dakota, third and 7. Here's a run by Diggs and can't get there. Dixon Agu makes the tackle, and it's fourth down. Dakota, I saw a question pop up for like 0.2 seconds, and then it went away, and I can't see it anymore. If you want to re-put it out there.
Number 89 on the field goal.
Field goal try is up and good, and it's 20-7. And a 13-point game. It's still a 2-score game. Out to the 25-yard line, and it's first down. You ever see a sea lion flop around? Can't say I have. Big hit delivered on the outside for just a yard pickup. And it's 2nd and 9. Ball at the 24-yard line, and they hand it off left side and stuffed. What a play on the edge. Prince Uman Milan, first time we've said his name today, and now third down and long. .420. Third down and 12, a pump fake. Retzloff letting it fly down the field into traffic, and it's incomplete. Couple guys there. Wyatt Williams Jr. had a chance at an interception, and it's fourth down. Tulane sends another punt away. Fair caught at the 32-yard line, and that's where Ole Miss will begin. Up by 13, the Rebels. Looking to go down and score once again. They started off on the ground with Lacey, who burst through. Kawan Lacey just across midfield before he's barreled down. And the Rebels gaining control of this game. Santana Hopper goes way downfield to make the tackle. And it's a first down to the 48-yard line. Here's a quick slant. And the pass is caught. Daquan Wright makes the catch, and it's a pickup of 5. I think Georgia beats the game. The winner of this, if Tulane somehow wins this game, Georgia wins by 40. If Ole Miss wins this game, Georgia wins by 2 scores, at least. 2nd and 5 at the 43. A run to the left side for Lacey, dragged down. And just a yard pickup to bring up 3rd down and 4. Third down and 4 at the 42-yard line. Chambliss, pressure, Chambliss is sacked. Getting home is Santana Hopper. And a loss of a couple of yards brings up 4th down. Oh, you're a Georgia fan. Come on, Weezy. Ole Miss keeps the offense out there on 4th down and 5. Chambliss, quick slant, pass caught. Harrison Wallace for a 1st down inside the 30. And the drive continues on a 4th down. Weezy, you're going to judge me for my team because we have nothing to show for what we do in the regular season. And I want you to guess who I am based on me saying that. 1st down at the 28, play action. Chambliss fires downfield, wide open, Wallace! Touchdown! Harrison Wallace making his presence felt. And Ole Miss starting to pull away from Tulane. Not that bad. Not that bad. It's not FSU. Not Auburn. Think more west. 27-7. 6 plays, 69-yard drive. Not Baylor. My team is in the CFP. My team is in the CFP. Return will bring him out across the 15-yard line. 1st down at the 17. Pickup of 1 on the run. We would play Texas Tech if we won. That should tell you all you need to know. Quick throw to the outside, caught, and then dropped immediately is Amari Hayes. The team of high hopes and heartbreak. I am an Oregon Ducks fan. Thank you for Dan. 3rd and 4 for Tulane. They hand it off, and that's a good play call. 1st down for Mobley. Takes it into the secondary and out across the 40. The running game, pretty much the only thing working for Tulane right now, and it's a 1st down. First down at the 42-yard line. And here's the run by Retzlaff, and he has nowhere to go. Good play on the outside. And now 2nd down after no gain. Second and 10 at the 42. Retzlaff to the near side and out of the reach. And incomplete. You thought this would be the score, but we still got 4.5 in the 3rd and then a whole 4th quarter. I think this game's going to be a blowout. I think most of the first round games in the CFP are going to be blowouts. 3rd and 10. Retzlaff fires, and the pass is low. Incomplete. Looking for Shaz Preston, and again, 4th down for Tulane. I think Oregon wins the Natty in the next few years. Really great recruiting has led to you guys being mega talented. Plus, being in the Big Ten makes it more likely to make playoffs and have a shot annually. Most CFP games end up being blowouts, even in the 14 format. Yeah, I agree. I think Oregon's got a bright future in front of them. I kind of wish, just so that we could see what it looked like, if we still had this playoff format with the Pac-12. Chambliss up the sideline, and the pass is caught. Strong hands by Hayes, the tight end, and a first down to the 39-yard line. Extending the playoffs away from 4 teams was incredible. 4 teams was so awful. Play action, they're still slinging it. Oh! Bouncing off of the big hit attempt is Caden Lee. And he does all of that for a 3-yard pickup. Rest in peace, the Pac-12. But you know what? For what it's worth, it kind of needed to happen. I will say that watching sports on the West Coast is superior to the East Coast, and you cannot win that argument. Chambliss goes underneath, and the pass is caught. Hayes again. He's been busy. Got a touchdown catch in this game. Makes the catch here, and it's a 3rd and 6 on the way. And for that reason right there, 3 a.m.
Let's get out of here with a W, offense.
3rd down and 6. Chambliss fires, and incomplete for Harrison Wallace. Yeah, but see, the guys in Hawaii have to wake up early if they want to watch a game. See, on the West Coast, I'm on Pacific Standard Time, right? Let's take my NFL day, for example. My NFL, 10 a.m. is the first games. 1 o'clock, 1:30-ish is the second games. And then Sunday Night Football starts at 5:30, and it's over at like 8:30 at night. 8:30, 9 o'clock at the latest if it goes into overtime or something. College football, it's 9 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 4:30 usually. But throughout the day. First down for Tulane, and incomplete. Trying to fire it into Bryce Bohannon, and it's 2nd down. The only thing that sucks on the West Coast, the only thing that sucks about the West Coast when it comes to college football and stuff is the fact that college game day starts at 6 a.m. Inspire, I kind of agree, but I kind of don't agree. I feel like... Ooh! Retzlaff breaking tackles and picking up a first down. I feel like they need to find a way. The conference championship, they almost need to make it like a wild card, like playoff game kind of, where you can say it's a conference championship, that's fine, but it needs to be included in the first round of the playoffs, and it's like a wild card round. Here's Retzlaff pulling it out again, and he slides down with Jalen Braxton bearing down on him. Georgia, Oregon in the Natty. All right, let's do it. Have a good night. The conference championships are too big to just take them out. Inspire. They're too big to just take them out. They need to make them part of the playoffs. But the problem with that is that there's only 12 spots, and there would be more teams in that at that point. because there's more conferences than you would need games for that wild card. 3rd and 4. Throw to the outside. Pass is caught. Mobley, first down into Ole Miss territory. So they'd have to figure it out. You would have to expand the playoffs to do that because there's too many conferences, and it wouldn't make sense in a 12-team format. But, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it more, I don't think that my point would work. Because you think about a conference like the Big Ten, for example, you have Indiana, you have Ohio State, you have Oregon in SEC, you've got Georgia, Alabama. Like, where would you fit these other teams in there? That just wouldn't work. Start of the 4th quarter, Tulane with the football. They trail by 20. Trying to put together a drive here. Retzlaff to the outside underneath, and that goes nowhere. Justin Reed, the tight end, for no gain. Second down at the 44-yard line. And they hand it off up the middle. Mobley gets popped at the 45. Wydett Williams Jr. And now 3rd down once again for Tulane. They've converted a couple of 3rd downs on this drive. Third and 9. Retzlaff stands in. Fires to the outside. It's caught, and a first down for Justin Reed to the 31-yard line. And another 3rd down conversion on this drive for Tulane's offense.
First down for the offense.
First down at the 31-yard line. Play action. Retzlaff hit as he throws, and that's an incompletion. Second down. 12:58 to go in the 4th quarter. Tulane hasn't scored since the 1st quarter, and Ole Miss has pulled away in this game. The spread is 17.5 coming into play, and Ole Miss currently is beating that at 20. 2nd and 10. Play action, bootleg, sets his feet, fires underneath, and the pass is caught by Bohannon, and he gets close to a first down. 3rd down and 1 on the way. What up, Chris? Third down and 1. It's a sneak by Retzlaff and a first down. Another 3rd down conversion on this drive. This is the best looking drive for Tulane since they went down and scored a touchdown in the 1st quarter. And they take it on the edge of the red zone now. First down at the 21-yard line. Retzlaff over the middle, incomplete. Hard hit. Deshaun Womack drops back in coverage and delivers the blow, and it's 2nd down. Retzlaff on 2nd down. Flag flies in. He floats it up, and the pass is caught by Turner. And we'll check the penalty. This one looks to be coming back. That's cool, Chris. Mississippi. Nailed it. 2nd and 20. Play action. Another flag flies in. Retzlaff running for his life, and it gets brought down by TJ Daughtery, and this one looks to be another hold. And you don't see too many 2nd and 30s, but Tulane's got one right here after a couple holds. Blitz is coming. Retzlaff over the middle, incomplete. I was watching a Mississippi State game the other day. Who was that? Or not the other day, like Thanksgiving week. Who did Mississippi State play? 3rd and forever. Retzlaff gets rid of it, and nowhere close is Amari Hayes. It's 4th down. I was watching the Mississippi State game Thanksgiving week, whoever they played. Who was it? I want to say it was Friday. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was Ole Miss. It was the Egg Bowl. That's what I was watching. Retzlaff letting it fly on 4th and a mile, and it's nearly picked off, but it doesn't matter. Ole Miss takes over. No gain after all that for Damian Taylor. Ole Miss looking to salt away the final 10 minutes of this game. They lead by 20. Second and 10 at the 36-yard line for Ole Miss. Play action, Chambliss over the middle and broken up. Good defensive play there by Tulane, and now here's a flag. Second down and long, up the sideline and batted away at the last second. Good play. And incomplete. 3rd down and 20 on the way. Third down and a mile here for Ole Miss. Chambliss over the middle, and it's low. Incomplete, 4th down. And Tulane forces a punt. Tulane played only 2 ranked teams all season. One of them was against Ole Miss. That was way back in September, where Ole Miss won 45-10 in that game. This return will bring him to the near side and out across the 40-yard line. Ole Miss won that game 45-10. And Trinidad Chambliss in that game threw for 2 touchdowns. Kawan Lacey added a couple touchdowns onto the board as well for Ole Miss in that game. Way back in September, a rematch here today, and Ole Miss has the upper hand again. The other ranked team that Tulane played was in the American Championship against North Texas, who is currently 24 in the country. Watch out in the backfield. What a play. Barely got the handoff away. And Human Milan makes the play for Ole Miss, and it's 3rd down and long. Retzlaff has all day on 3rd and long, dumps it off underneath, a lot of room for Hayes, and he's got a 1st down out across the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Sage Ryan, and it's a 1st down to the 36-yard line. First down, Retzlaff to the outside. Pass is caught by Reed, and an 8-yard pickup on 1st down and 10. TJ Daughtery knocks him out of bounds. 8.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Here's a throw over the middle, wide open, and taking it inside the 15-yard line is Justin Reed. And Tulane takes it into the red zone.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
First down at the 13-yard line. They hand it off up the middle. Big hole and touchdown. Zuberi Mobley takes it in. And Tulane trying to fight their way back in here just over halfway through this fourth quarter.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point up and through. 27-14. As much as it feels like it, this game not quite over just yet. 7:21 to go in the fourth. It's a two-score game. And now eyes will turn to the Tulane defense. First down at the 15-yard line. Here is a run up the middle by Chambliss. Chris, my team's Oregon. Ole Miss finished the season at 11-1, earning their first ever college football playoff berth. Under transfer Trinidad Chambliss, he came from Ferris State, won SEC Newcomer of the Year, and a first down catch and run by Luke Hayes, who's had a great day. And a first down for the Rebels. Rebels had the number 3 passing offense in the nation, averaging just over 309 yards per game. Quan Lacey broke the single season rushing touchdown record, 20 touchdowns, going past Quinshon Judkins in 2022. No Lane Kiffin leaving to LSU. Pete Golding got promoted to the head coach for these playoffs. Here's a screen to the outside and inside the 30-yard line to the 33. 6 minutes to go. 3rd down and 5 on the way, and we have an injured Green Wave player. First ever college playoff football berth for Tulane as well. After an 11-2 season, 4th straight AAC championship game title, Chambliss just runs it straight out of bounds.
Number 33.
I know someone from my town whose son was an assistant coach at Oregon. He is now at Miami. Who is it? I'm assuming he was under Mario Cristobal. So Tulane forces the stop, and now if they can go down and score again, we've got ourselves a game. Here's a throw to a wide open LaRon Husbands, the second string tight end, and he picks up 8 yards on first down. So if Tulane can go down and score here, things could get interesting. Second down and 2 at the 37-yard line. Another quick screen and not getting the first down is Bryce Bohannon, and now 3rd down and a yard. T-Dog, I'm assuming you're an Ole Miss fan. What are your thoughts on Lane? 3rd and 1. Retzlaff hit as he throws, and it hit his receiver who wasn't paying attention. Bryce Bohannon had it hit him, and it's 4th down. 4th and 1. Possibly the game on the line here for Tulane. They hand it off. Left side, first down run. Mobley. And the drive stays alive for Tulane with under 4 minutes to go. And Tulane needs a quick score if they want to have any hope at a miraculous comeback. First down at the 41. Retzlaff, another quick throw, caught. Preston brought down after a 7-yard pickup. And we have an injured Ole Miss player. Will Eccles is down on the ground. So that goes in Tulane's favor. It stops the clock, and now 2nd and 3. Retzlaff, another quick throw, and it's caught for a first down. Bryce Bohannon moves the chains into Ole Miss territory. We're under 3.5 to go in the 4th, and if Tulane can score a touchdown, it's a 1-score game. First down at the 48-yard line. Retzlaff, another quick throw to the outside. Bohannon, 8 more yards. He was tackled inbounds, though, so the clock will continue to go. If you're Tulane, it would be pretty important to score before the 2-minute warning. That's cool, Chris. 2nd and 2. Retzlaff pressured up the middle. Ball comes out, and Ole Miss falls on it at midfield. Deshaun Womack with the recovery. And that will just about wrap things up here, I'd have to imagine. That is the first takeaway of the game, and it comes in the 4th quarter. Cam Franklin forced the fumble, and Womack recovers it to basically end this game. Ole Miss takes over at the 49-yard line. And they started off with a run by Chambliss, and he gets brought down right at the midfield stripe. Gain of just 1, timeout Tulane. .234 to go in the 4th quarter. Play action. Chambliss to the outside with a flag down. Catch is made by Caden Lee, but will check the penalty. So backs him up, 2nd and 19 now here for the Rebels. Chambliss, left side, Chambliss fights his way near midfield, timeout Tulane. 3rd down and long on the way here for the Rebels. And Tulane looking for one more stop, but they only have 1 timeout remaining. Damian Taylor off the right side, and he has nowhere to go as he's tackled down at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute timeout. And Tulane is in desperation mode.
Number 33 on to take it away.
So Ole Miss will punt it away here on the opposite side of the 2-minute timeout. And Tulane will need a lot of things to go their way if they want to have a shot. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line, first down Tulane. Chris, I've been to a few. Most recently, I went to the Oregon-Minnesota game this season. Here is a screen set up to Maurice Turner. And Turner picks up 4 yards before he's brought down, and Will Eccles is down again. I've been to quite a few Oregon games, Chris. 2nd and 6. Retzlaff over the middle into traffic and incomplete, looking for Reed. And now 3rd down and 6 on the way. Very loud, Chris. 3rd down and 6. Retzlaff has all day. Steps up, floats it downfield, nowhere close. 4th down. It doesn't hold nearly as many fans like this right here, but it is loud. Fourth and 6, and the last hope for Tulane, if there is any glimmer of hope for the Green Wave. On 4th and 6, Retzlaff letting it fly deep down the sideline, and it is tipped around and caught. No! Wow! Oh! Amari Hayes nearly had a circus touchdown, and instead Ole Miss will take over and close this game out. A run up the middle by Damian Taylor, and Tulane uses their final timeout. Second and 7. Shameless to throw it for some reason, and he's sacked. Santana Hopper again. He has had a heck of a game for this Tulane defense. See, I feel the cowbell, I'm not a fan of the cowbells. I think the cowbells is stupid, and I don't think they should be allowed. If you want a loud stadium, do it with your voice. That's just a cheap way to get a loud stadium. 3rd and 15 here for Ole Miss as they continue to wind out the clock. Damian Taylor takes it inside the 10-yard line. It's 4th down, but the game clock is ahead of the play clock, which means Ole Miss does not have to snap it again. And Ole Miss is going to set up for a field goal to try to finish it off with some points here. And it is up and through. Oh, the spread on this game was 17.5, favored by Ole Miss. And the Rebels finish it off with a 16-point victory. The Ole Miss Rebels are moving on to the second round, and they have a date with the Georgia Bulldogs. In the college football playoff, Trinidad Shameless is our player of the game, just shy of 300 yards through the air. And Ole Miss got the job done against Tulane. Tulane put up a fight early in the game, but Ole Miss ran away with it. And a 16-point win for the Rebels here at home.